Hey guys, Michael here, and I'm back to talk bricks. Today we're talking This Week in Bonus LEGO News, where every Saturday I bring you the LEGO stories you need to know. There's just a ton this week. From LEGO Star Wars, you can choose the next UCS set, and we may be getting a Baby Yoda set soon. Not to mention the reveal of the International Space Station, more from LEGO Masters, February calendars, and so much more. But before we get started, I'm going to kick off another round of the weekly giveaway. Be sure to subscribe and leave a comment about this week's news. And of course, I'm back with more Amazon LEGO deals. If you want to pick anything up and support the channel, use the links in the description below. First up from the LEGO Movie 2, we've got the Wild Mayhem Starfighter for 44% off, Ultra Caddy and Warrior Lucy for 43% off, and the Sistar Party Crew for 40% off. From LEGO Disney, we've got Cinderella's Dream Castle for 30% off, and from LEGO Avengers, we've got Thanos Ultimate Battle for 29% off. From LEGO Toy Story, we've got the Carnival Mania set for 29% off, and from LEGO Technic, we've got the Huge Car Transporter set for 28% off. From LEGO DC Batman, we've got Batman and the Joker Escape for 33% off, and from LEGO Ninjago, we've got Spinjitzu Slam Kai vs Samurai for 45% off, and from LEGO City, we've got the Straight and T Junction Road Plates for 34% off. Plus, there's even more LEGO deals in the description below, so be sure to check out everything and support the channel. Next up in LEGO Star Wars news, over on LEGO Ideas, they've launched an all-new poll where you can choose what the next Ultimate Collector's set is going to be. The choices include the Nebulon B Escort Frigate, the TIE Bomber, and Republic Gunship. The Nebulon B Escort Frigate is a really interesting design, and it's one that we've never gotten in LEGO before. The TIE Bomber is a really cool ship, and it would definitely fit in well with the UCS TIE Fighter, but I could see people not finding this super interesting as it's derivative of another model. But if I had to guess, I'd say that the Republic Gunship is definitely the frontrunner here. LEGO may have made multiple sets of this ship, but it's always been a fan favorite, and even with the Clone Wars TV series coming back, I think fans will really be demanding this one. But of course, we'll have to wait and see. You can cast your vote from now through January 30th, and there's a link in the description below. Next up, ever since the release of the Mandalorian TV series, fans have been clamoring for merchandise based off the child, also called by fans Baby Yoda. And thanks to an article from StarWars.com, it looks like Baby Yoda might be coming in LEGO form soon. Hidden amongst the reveals from Hasbro and Funko, we see this single line that gives us all hope. As it says, new products inspired by the child will be hitting shelves starting in 2020 from ShopDisney.com, LEGO, and many more. To me, this seems like an absolute no-brainer with Baby Yoda, the child, being such a fan favorite. And LEGO has already seen such great success with LEGO sets from the Mandalorian TV show with the AT-ST Raider and Mandalorian Battle Pack. So just like Season 2 of the show, I'd say LEGO Baby Yoda is already in the works, and I, for one, can't wait. Next up in LEGO Ideas news, after being teased on Facebook, we finally have our official picture of the LEGO Ideas International Space Station. This set contains 864 pieces and will retail for $69.99 when it comes out on February 1st. The main build for this set is a large micro-scale version of the International Space Station, which has been in orbit and being constructed over the last 20 years. Even though it's a large display model, you can pose all of the different solar panels and details to give it a real authentic look. And the designers really had display in mind with this set, as it all sits on this large black display stand, which features a really great spot to store some of the smaller builds, the micro astronaut figures, as well as a nice printed display plaque. The most prominent feature are those large printed solar panel pieces, which feature some new prints for the set. And it's very clear that they did a really nice job capturing all of the very specific details and modules built by different countries with all of their nuances, with all of the different elements. They really thought of everything down to the small builds, including this really great space shuttle. Not to mention, all the pieces in this set are printed. While these sets definitely don't appeal to everyone, LEGO and NASA definitely seem to be a perfect match, as this set would look great next to the Apollo Lunar Lander or Saturn V sets. This set makes a really cool display piece, and I think that fans are really going to like it. And if you want to pick up the set when it comes out on February 1st, I've left a link in the description below. And if you want even more space station content, LEGO actually launched this set using a large weather balloon into the stratosphere, which is just a very cool view of your LEGO space set in space, so check out the description. Next up, LEGO has revealed the February 2020 calendar for the LEGO store and LEGO.com. Going on now through February 9th, you can get the free LEGO Hidden Side Drag Racer set with purchases of over $45, which is a pretty cool set, and it's always great to get a freebie at this lower price tier. Next, from February 1st through the 9th, if you purchase the LEGO Ideas International Space Station, you can also get this exclusive VIP patch. While it's nothing too crazy, the patch is nice to get, and it'll go really well with the one they released around the launch of the Lunar Lander. From February 7th through the 14th, you can also get this free LEGO Friends chocolate box and flower polybag with purchases of over $35. $10. Or if you check out the Valentine's Day section at your local Target, you can pick it up right now. Next up, just like in previous years for Valentine's Day, they're having another adults-only building event where you can build this Valentine's Day bear on February 11th. And on February 20th, they're going to be having their Build, Unbuild, Rebuild event where all participants will receive a small gift for participating. Next up in LEGO Ideas news, the Cybertruck project by BrickinNick is the latest to receive 10,000 votes on the platform. This build really nicely recaptures the look of the Tesla Cybertruck, which was just revealed at a recent event. There are so many unique angles and details of this car, and I think that the designer did a really nice job capturing them all. This model could have a pretty good chance in the review because it just shot up to 10,000 votes in seemingly a very short time. And while we never know exactly how this one will do, I'm definitely curious to see how this will fare in the next round of review. Next up in LEGO Masters news, we've got even more as we get closer and closer to the February 5th premiere. First, there's a great video with Will Arnett breaking down the whole set for LEGO Masters. He takes you room by room from the build room, where all of the contestants spend up to 15 hours crafting their builds. And once those builds are done, they make it over to the gallery room, where all of the builds are judged. And with builds this large, they're definitely going to need a lot of bricks, so Will shows off another area called the Brick Pit. The Brick Pit is the ultimate LEGO builder's paradise with tons and tons of pre-sorted brick. And in case you're wondering, there are over 3 million bricks in the Brick Pit, and there's actually a whole team of people dedicated to resorting the brick for each episode. It's gonna be insane to see what these builders have at their disposal, especially with a full minifigure wall to populate their builds. And speaking of builds, they also released a fun promotion around the Super Bowl, which features LEGO-fied objects as people are preparing for the ultimate Brick Bowl 2020 party. As you can see here, all of the foods that the person's using to get ready for the party are all made of LEGO elements. And the way this incorporates real-life elements in conjunction with the LEGO pieces is a really novel stop-motion technique. In addition to the very cool LEGO builds, I just think you're going to want to see this video for yourself, so I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to check it out. And speaking of other cool things to check out, for LEGO Masters, they also revealed a mosaic Facebook effect, which uses your phone's camera to overlay this really cool LEGO texture mosaic over your face, and here we can see Will Arnett trying it out himself. And as always, there's links to everything here in the description below. And speaking of cool effects, as I mentioned in a previous video, the LEGO Movie 2 was nominated for Outstanding Visual Effects. And thanks to Mark Terrio on Twitter who worked on the film, we get a great behind-the-scenes look at how they achieved some of the amazing effects, such as this effect where they combined 3D animation and hand-drawn art to create that kid's art effect, which gave the scene where Emmett goes off to rescue his friends a cool look. Or this effect where they used the LEGO London bus set, some fishing line, and a fish tank to create this really cool floating, reassembling simulation, which served as inspiration to the Sistar starship reassembling during the scene in the movie. If you loved the movie or just really appreciate behind-the-scenes looks at things, you're gonna really love checking out all the videos on his Twitter profile, because it's not every day that a princess dress helps inspire a brand new effect in a movie. So definitely check out the links in the description below if you want to learn more about this and check everything out. Next up this week, Amazon and LEGO announced the winners of the LEGO Mindstorms Voice Challenge powered by Alexa, which awarded $100,000 worth of prizes to all of the different winners. The first prize winner was Jason Alleman, who you may recognize from the Pop-Up Book and Marble Maze LEGO Idea sets, which features this 4-player game setup which can play 4 different games. And if you want to check out all the winning projects, use the link in the description below, because there's definitely some really interesting ones, like one that can even help you make a waffle. And I hope that we'll see some other fun LEGO Alexa-powered Mindstorms projects in the future. Next up, LEGO's announced that they've won their case against major Chinese counterfeiter Lepin. As we've covered before, while they're not the only counterfeiter in the business, Lepin is definitely the most well-known counterfeiter of LEGO's official designs. And the photos I'm showing here are from a Shanghai police takedown of one of their operations in China. While this legal win will likely not stop the problem overall, it's definitely a good sign that the Chinese government believes that LEGO deserves their copyright in the country. As part of the case, there will be a fine that Lepin has to pay, as well as a public apology they'll have to make. So we'll have to keep an eye on this case and see what happens in the future. So there you have it, folks. That was this week in bonus LEGO news, and there's definitely a lot to be excited about. I'm personally really eager to find out which of the Star Wars models will become the next UCS set, and I can't wait to see LEGO's take on Baby Yoda and how LEGO Masters will go. Be sure to leave this video a thumbs up down below, as it really helps the channel, and don't forget to subscribe because there's more LEGO news coming next Saturday. And let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you think about all the stories, and which one are you most excited about? And now we've got this week's giveaway winner. Congratulations, and be sure to email me from the About page on my channel so we can coordinate about the prize. And if you want to enter this week's round, just leave me a comment about this week's news. You must be a subscriber to win, and definitely turn on notifications to find out when my next video is posted, because I'll be announcing the winners at the end of some of the videos. That's all the time we've got for today. Thanks, and have a good one. Hey guys, Michael here. Click to learn about the new Black Widow set, Disney Brickheads, Easter exclusives, and so much more, and don't forget to subscribe.